Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuhu. Good day to everyone. My name is Shara Masukat, and today we will discuss the plagiarism, why it happens, what it can cost you, and how to avoid it. This is simple, practical advices for students, teachers, and schools. And in this discussion, we will break down what plagiarism is, why it happens, and the real risk, and we will find some ways to stay on track. Okay, so plagiarism, why it matters. It breaks trust and it ruins honesty in research and writing. Next will be the reality of the digital age. As we can observe, a lot of students have been committed to plagiarism. There are studies suggest about 54% admit to copying from the internet, and yes, roughly 30% may plagiarize on a given assignment. So for the definition of plagiarism, this is when we use someone else's words, ideas, structure, or data without giving them the credit. And then, what solution can we suggest? Okay, we can cite the citation, the author, and it can happen by accident, but it still matters though. Next discussion will be the spectrum of plagiarism, the intentional versus unintentional. For the intentional, buying a paper, copy-pasting big chunks, or turning in someone else's work. This intentional is high severity, and these forms involve directly stealing or disguising someone else's complete work with little to no personal effort. Clone. This clone is when we submit another person's work word for word as our own. And then next will be the control C, the copying text without any changes. For the unintentional, it could be a messy note-taking, patch writing, or forgetting a citation. Either way, it can still lead to serious academic or professional consequences. For the next discussion, why it happens or why plagiarism happens. Because of core pressures, the tight deadlines, and the not feeling sure about research. So when we do research, we have to make sure that it is our forte, meaning master natin yung topic. And we can give so much information for the topic. And as for the deadlines, we have to make sure na nagagawa natin siya on time and we will not compromise our time. Okay, so now we will talk about the consequences or when career collapse. For example, is the Jason Blair. He resigned from a major newsroom after fabrication and plagiarism came to light. A serious wake-up call for anyone in journalism. Okay. So when plagiarism gets exposed, the fallout can be brutal. These public examples show just how fast a career and reputation can fall apart. And what can happen when we exposed to plagiarism? People lose trust, offers get pulled, legal trouble can follow, and the reputation damage can stick around for years or for long years. Okay. We will discuss now the academic impact of plagiarism beyond individual. And for the community harm, plagiarism hurts everyone, of course. It makes grading feel less fair, shakes trust in credentials, and weakens the habits that keep scholarship honest. Okay. As I observed and read from the internet, a lot of students got a title of cum laude because of the online class. Okay. So alam naman nating lahat na nasa online lahat ng information na kailangan natin. And it is easy to access. So, kaya maraming nagki-claim na, naging cum laude lang yan kasi naman online class eh. Okay. So, 'di ba masakit? Masakit sa part nung cum laude na honest naman because nire-rephrase niya naman yung words from the internet or nagsa-cite naman siya ng proper. It is unfair naman sa side ng cum laude na or the laude na ganun. But yeah, plagiarism hurts everyone. Okay, the gradings feel less fair kasi rampant na ang plagiarism sa mga students ngayon. Learning loss. When we plagiarize, we skip the part where we actually learn. Yes, kasi hindi na natin binabasa yung minsan kina-copy-paste natin, hindi na natin nababasa kasi hindi naman natin nare-rephrase eh. And that means less practice with research, thinking for yourself and finding your own voice. Kaya kailangan natin na mas enhance pa yung sarili natin or yung paggamit natin ng technology para maiwasan natin yung plagiarism. Okay, so para maiwasan natin yung plagiarism, gumamit tayo ng proper citation, the citation for the authors, and of course the paraphrasing or making it our own words or putting our own words in the sentences or in the data. Alright, this is what I'm talking about earlier, the foundation of prevention and the intellectual integrity. The first one is respect where ideas came from. First, we give credit for words, ideas, data, and images. Second is we keep citations simple and consistent. We can use the one style like APA, MLA, or Chicago and cite paraphrases and direct quotes every time. Okay, stay open about your process. Okay, jot down your own research in notes and drafts, and it can make things easier to double check later. Okay, so 'di ba mas mabuti na i-jot down muna natin yung data sa ating research and make a draft. Okay, so from there we can rephrase or if hindi natin gusto yung sentences, hindi akma sa ating research, we can paraphrase, we can use our own words and kung akma naman siya sa ating research, syempre we give credits for the ideas and we cite we cite the link provided or the book. Okay, so we can use the like APA, MLA, or Chicago. Okay, so the next discussion will be the ways of preventing plagiarism, redesigning the academic experience. Let's move assignment design away from copy-paste work and toward original thinking. Okay, so original thinking tayo mag-focus. So, magagawa natin yon sa tatlong paraan. First is swap out tasks that are easy to copy for ones that ask for your own ideas, interpretation, and conclusion. Build in checkpoints along the way like proposal, an annotated bibliography, and a draft. So students like us can get feedback early and are not scrambling at the last minute. Because last minute is crucial, that's when we decide to copy-paste everything. Kasi nga deadline na eh. Okay, so make room for process and reflection, not just the final submission. Real learning does not happen all at once. Okay, next discussion will be the essential strategies for mastery to prevent plagiarism. Paraphrase it your way. Okay, so take the idea, then say it like you would to a friend. Don't just swap a few words and call it done. Okay, so the magic word is paraphrase. Take notes that actually help. Keep quotes, your own thoughts, and source info separate so you are not scrambling later. Okay. So, take note mo yung mga kailangan mong information para sa yung research after. Okay. So, use the tools. The tools will be the libraries, databases, and citation tools. They save time and help you keep everything organized. And down to our last slide, the call to originality. The goal is to become original. Every assignment is a chance to add your own voice to the conversation. So let's try to think it through for ourselves, pull ideas from few sources, and shape an argument that feels like you. Next is your process. Keep track of your sources, cite them clearly, and notice what you're learning along the way. See integrity as something that pays off over time. Okay, integrity is something that pays off over time. It builds trust, confidence, and real career resilience. Okay, that ends my report. Thank you so much for listening. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh.